Hello everybody, Tom here from the Company Code. I hope you're all very well today. Today I'm going to discuss the importance of team sports. Now, I've always been, well I say always, I haven't always been. From the age of probably about 11 years old, 10, 11 years old, I've been a huge football fan. I say football, for those of you outside of the UK and outside of England, I mean soccer. To those of you that don't know, European football, shall we say. And in all fairness, despite being a late starter, I actually found I'm not too bad a player. Alright, I'm not here boasting saying I'm, like the next big thing or anything. I'm too old for that. But one thing is for sure, football as a team sport is really, really great. And it's great in so many ways. But all team sports have their value. And I'm here to discuss today why that is. So, in any sort of competitive field, whether that be business, whether that be, I don't know, some sport activity you're doing, there is always an element of a successful team and a good team dynamic, a good team ethic, a good team sort of work dynamic, okay? So, football is a clear one, alright? I've played many games of football over my time. I've literally recently won a football tournament, and for the first time ever in my life I've won something sport related as a team, and something I really enjoy as well. And some would say, well, it's only just a five-a-side tournament, why did you get so excited about it? I got excited about it because there's nothing more empowering than winning as a team. There's nothing more exciting and fantastic as a group of people coming together with one common aim, all pulling together and all pushing for that big goal. And that big goal is to be successful. And I've seen that firsthand, like recently, like a couple of days ago. And we didn't just win, we won handsomely and well. But it isn't always about the winning, it's about the taking part. Of course, it's about the taking part. But the element here is the idea of a team coming together. Football especially is a team game. It's not about one outstanding individual, although there's many teams in world soccer and world football that have outstanding players, and you build a team around them. You allow for the one player that's outstanding to do his thing, supported by the other players. So even if that player is outstanding, world class, he still requires the support of his team, he or she, I should say, to succeed. So football is a really good element of leadership as well. For those of you who are football captains or vice captains, I've been a captain before, a couple of times. My brother, to be honest, is a better captain than me. But, I've stood in for him a couple of times and not done too badly, to be honest. Being a leader, being a captain, is knowing what your team's capability is and knowing what is required to get the result you want, okay? And definitely in football, knowing what everyone's ability is and what their strengths and weaknesses are, and then making sure we can work with the strengths and try and support them with the weaknesses, if that makes sense. Example, if you're somebody that plays in a particular position that requires a lot of discipline, a lot of staying in position, not coming out of it, not being caught out of position, because that's a lot of how football, can be unravelled. Somebody coming out of position, somebody getting into their position and then causing a problem for you. The agile thing is that when someone comes out of position, you then go into their position to make up where there's a gap. It's quite simple, really. But a lot of people don't do it. But I guess, as well, that's like somebody standing in for another person. In a workplace, you have a small team, you have a goal, somebody's off or somebody's not able to do the job that they usually do for whatever reason. They maybe have took on an extra responsibility elsewhere. That gap needs filling. You need somebody in there to make sure that that role is still fulfilled. And it is the same on the football pitch. It's parallels. If somebody goes in an offensive position, you need somebody to be, and they're a defender, you need someone in that defensive position, because otherwise the opposition get into that area, they can overload you and they can hurt you. And especially, I suppose, in another sense, if you've not got people to cover or to support with the wider team, then you will lose momentum in whatever it is you're trying to do. If you have an assignment to fix, if you have a goal to hit, and your team is compromised because of one person's non-involvement or being stretched elsewhere, that's when you need that flexibility. And as a manager and as a leader and as a captain, as a football team perhaps, that's where you would make that decision as to who's going to fill that goal, that position, so that you can still achieve that goal, should I say. So, very short video here today. As I've said, I'm basking in the glory of a very successful five-a-side football tournament win, which was great. While it seems pretty irrelevant and a bit of fun, on the wider understanding, it's not really, because it's about having a strong team dynamic, and that can be translated to all areas of life, especially the workplace. And that's what I thought I'd say today. Team sports are fantastic for building leadership. They are fantastic for getting people to understand what the value of a team is. And I would recommend any of you watching that, if you do like your sports, to maybe get involved, get into a team. Feel the common buzz when you do win together. It's amazing. Guys, third and final video of the week. I want to say thank you all ever so much for being here as always. I really appreciate your time and energy spent here on my channel. Thank you kindly. Third, should I say, of 3 videos this week. Guys, put down in the comment section below, are you a sports fan? Do you play sports? Do you understand the dynamic here between a successful team and how that translates to pretty much most areas of life, even in sports? Okay. Remember to hit that subscribe button down below, leave me a thumbs up and a like, and let's hear that bell sign go ding dong so you know when my next content's out. Until then, I want to say thank you all ever so much, as always. Your time and energy spent here on my channel, very much appreciated. I cannot thank you enough. I will be back with my next 3 videos at the start of next week, as always. Until then, take care of yourselves. Bye for now.